I never thought that I would be doing a video about this, but this is too huge to pass up. And I have seen many other videos that actually do have valid points about the situation. Now, for those that have already found out, Roman Reigns has been suspended on for 30 days on a violation of the wellness policy. We don't know exactly what drug it was, or if it was a drug, or would more than likely be a drug, but we don't know what drug it was that got him suspended, but that's not the point. I actually did watch Steven Larson's video about the suspension, as well as many others. And the thing is that the one point that kind of stuck out in my head with Steven Larson is that if they found out early at Money in the Bank, if they knew on Money in the Bank that he violated his wellness policy, and the fact that he came on Raw is pretty suspect, because not only does that question the company's integrity, it actually shows that they do bend the rules to people that they not only bend them, they pretty much come close to breaking them apart for people that they believe is a draw and that will bring them money. Instead of literally adhering to the law that they made, they bend the rules, they bend the law for the people that they think is going to cause them to bring in money. Now, I've absolutely heard that it's a possibility that the reason why Roman Reigns have lost clean was probably either just to go ahead and get the 30 days out the way, or the fact that he is no longer a draw. He's getting mercilessly booed out of the arena. And it's to the point where it's like as much higher as Cena hate. But the thing of it is, it's not really so much the fact that Roman Reigns got suspended. It's the fact that it literally sets everything on its ear. How can you have him on Raw if you possibly found out, that he violated the wellness policy the night of the pay-per-view? Why have him on Raw to promote a Shield triple threat, even if he does get out in time, which is a possibility? I do believe that the Money in the not Money in the Bank, but I do believe that Battleground is supposed to be either July 25th, July 27th. Don't quote me on that. For those that do know the date, by all means leave it in the comments. But he's supposed to be out by the 22nd, do believe. If the with the suspension that goes through, he's gonna miss the draft, but he is going to actually be there for the Battleground fight. Here's the problem with this: WWE has booked Roman Reigns so badly to make him. He's supposed to be a powerhouse. He's supposed to be a dominant fighter. How do we know this if he's always being rescued by the company? I'm sorry, he is. He's not a fighting champion. The main reason why people like Dean Ambrose is not only because of the fact that he's an anti-hero, he's unhinged. The dude can fight. He's a fighting champion, and he's open to fight more. That is the one thing that people love about Dean Ambrose. Well, at least in my opinion, it is. We haven't had fighting champions in a very long time, and it's refreshing to see one. I will admit this. When it comes to John Cena having the U.S. title, he was a fighting champion, and he did put people from NXT. I mean, they were already on the map at NXT, but he did have them take notice in the performance that they had with him. And Cena will actually fight. He's a hardworking man. For those that hate Cena, I give mad props to the dude, because the dude can fight. He is open to fight for his championship, because that's what you're supposed to do. But the one thing about Cena being gone for a few months, actually several months to be honest with you, it wasn't as much hate as it was before. There are people that just can't get over the hate. I gotta hate Cena even though I have a reason to, and they don't. But for those that actually hated Cena a lot when he was gone, people actually started to miss him, and they didn't hate him as much. It's kind of a mixed bag now, which is good. But other than that, with Roman Reigns, if they do this, what they did with Raw was setting up the Shield triple threat was a mistake to do it if they knew that he violated the wellness policy at the pay-per-view. He should not have been on Raw. You should not, I mean, this is just my opinion. He should not have been on Raw. They should not have set up the Shield triple threat, because he's not going to be there to promote the feud. They're going to put it square on the shoulders of Ambrose and Rollins, and that's not right. I mean, shoot, Triple H did the exact same thing to the feud of WrestleMania 32, and that entire match got booed out the building. People were leaving. You had people walking off the main floor. Do you know how much it costs to get tickets on the floor? It costs close to $8 to $10 grand Sometimes about $4,000. It costs thousands of dollars to get on the floor. You saw people walking out because Triple H, and this is just my opinion, Triple H was the only guy holding this feud up, and he knew he couldn't do it. What makes you think that people are going to like Roman Reigns being gone if he's not there to promote the feud? Not only that, people already hate the guy. So what makes you think that him being gone and then him coming back is going to have people like him? It's not. People have been rooting for Ambrose to be the champion since the road to WrestleMania 32. Now that we have that chance, we're going to be rooting for Ambrose, and we're going to probably be rooting for Rollins too. But nobody's going to still care for Roman Reigns. It's not going to matter. So the point is setting up this Shield triple threat. Yes, it's a dream match, but it's a dream match that should have been set up for SummerSlam. If he was gone for Battleground, that would have been cool, and he would have came back later as a heel, and then promote that as for a SummerSlam match. Just saying. But the way they did it, I don't understand. If they think it's going to benefit Roman, it's not. It's going to make it worse for him. And that's the one thing that makes me sad. I respect the guy that owns up to his mistakes. And he actually owned it up on Twitter. I got mad props for you, dude. I do. As a man, I respect you a lot. But I don't like the way he's being booked. I don't like what they're doing with him now. It's not going to look good for him. I want Roman Reigns to be a better wrestler. I do. He can wrestle. But the way they're booking his character is terrible. And if they decide to do this, which they already have, it's not going to pan out well for him. And that makes me sad. But guys, I want to hear your overall thoughts about this. Leave a comment in the comment section below. What do you think they should have done with Roman Reigns? Do you think that if they did know early about his violation at the pay-per-view, do you think he should have been on Raw? Do you think it was wise to set up the Shield triple threat even though you knew he wouldn't be there to promote it? I want to know y'all's thoughts about this. Because honestly, I think this is a huge mistake. And it's going to not pay off well for Roman in the very end. That's just me. I don't believe that it will. But sometimes, I don't know. I could be wrong. But honestly, I really don't believe it will. But y'all, I want to hear your thoughts. Nature Go 30 signing off. Peace out. Later.